We would like to welcome you to Real Talk today, and boy, do we have an enchanting show for all of you to enjoy. You're going to see various characters and princesses, and you're even going to see Peter Pan. He might just fly on camera, but listen, just sit back there and you're going to enjoy something supernatural. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. We'd like to welcome you to Real Talk. I'm your hostess today, Snow White, and we've been going around the community, definitely meeting individuals who are doing charitable work, and we've got a special group here, the Princesses with a Purpose. Melinda Bryant here is the secretary and mom of one of the founders. How are you today?
We're good. Thank you for having us, Pat.
We're so glad to be here, and just reading about the Princesses with a Purpose got me excited.
Oh, good.
I went into my costume box just for y'all today.
Well, we're so glad. We love, it's a nonprofit organization. It's all volunteer, so the more the merrier.
Oh, wow. So, what I want you to do is tell us a little bit about Princesses with a Purpose.
Okay. Well, we're a nonprofit organization, and our mission statement says we're a nonprofit organization that wishes to demonstrate God's love by providing hope and encouragement to children and the elderly who are in need of a miracle.
Now, how long has this been in fruition?
It has been 2 years. I think it'll be 3 years this fall.
This fall. Wow. So they've been doing great things around here. Now, tell us about the different things that you do in order to help raise awareness and bring in donations and things to help the elderly and these children.
Well, the first and most foremost that we do is we go to hospitals and nursing homes. We take children toys, and we dress in fairy tale characters, and we just spread a lot of love and joy and bring hope and encouragement to kids and the elderly that we get to visit. And beyond that, we also have started doing other children-oriented fundraisers. So we do a fundraiser every year in Savannah for the next generation, which is with the Savannah Children's Hospital. We do Jay's Hope, which is up in Forsyth. We do a fairy tale benefit for them. And we do a fairy tale benefit in Macon with Rooms of the Heart every year. That's in February. So if you go online and look up Princesses with a Purpose, and you can kind of see where our next event is, you can come and join us and be a part of it, because kids love us.
Now tell us, what do we have to do in order to be a part of this?
Well, you have to get in touch with us, and the best way to do that is either call Miranda Bryant, who is one of the founders for Princesses with a Purpose.
Yes.
You can get on Facebook and look her up. You can look up Princesses, because it's more than one. It's Princesses with a Purpose.
Yes.
So go on Facebook, look us up. We're taking volunteers of all kinds, and the way we get money is we do birthday parties to help fund what we do.
Yes.
And we've gotten some grants, and we take donations. And we are a 501(c)(3).
Fantastic. Now, what kid wouldn't want to have characters come to birthday parties?
Every one of them.
I think I'm a kid at heart.
Well, probably so. That's why we do what we do.
Exactly. Now, is this a nationwide organization, or?
Well, it started in Georgia, but we do have groups in other states. We have a group in North Carolina, and they come down and help us with events. We have people in Florida. We have people in Alabama, Wisconsin, Chicago, California.
Wow.
So actually, we have groups all over.
I often talk about people volunteering, and it really is a matter of the heart, because you all are spreading God's love. So what would be the number one criteria if you had to choose one, as far as for someone wanting to being able to volunteer with the Princesses?
Just to have the heart to give of themselves. So really, it's just learning to be the character that you wish to portray.
Right.
And we take kids. We have some younger people who are a part of the organization that happen to be family members.
Right.
And we have really from 16 to 27 very active people.
Good.
And then we have a few older people. We have Captain Hook, who happens to be about my age. We won't tell you that age.
We won't tell you that, but a little bit more seasoned. Very good. And so, this is such a fun thing to do.
It is. We have a lot of fun. As you can see,
They're so
we do.
beautiful.
Well, thank you.
All right. Well, we definitely want to meet these characters here.
Alrighty.
So are you ready to introduce them to everyone?
Let me just start with the one on our right. These are the Frozen sisters.
The Frozen sisters.
The Frozen sisters,
My
yes.
son, they love that. My son and daughter love that.
It's such a great, it's
Yes.
inspirational because it's woman power. That's why I like it. It's girl power.
Girl power.
Yeah.
All right. So we're ready for the Frozen
Here
sisters.
are Frozen girls.
Okay. Wow. Well. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. Now we're
very
gonna
good.
we're gonna let you all introduce yourselves to everyone out there. We'll start with you.
Well, I am the Princess of Arendelle.
And I am the Queen of Arendelle.
The Queen of
Yes.
Arendelle. Now tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, from a very young age, I discovered that I had snow powers.
Yes.
And I had the power to create ice and snow with just a touch of my hands. And we were playing one day,
Yes.
and I accidentally hurt her, and it caused a white streak in her hair. Yes,
Sisters.
I know.
Yes.
And so I was so scared that I was going to hurt someone again, and
Yes.
so my parents decided that it would be a good idea to try for me to control my powers. And so they put me in a room and
Yes.
they told me that I wasn't allowed to come out until I learned to control it, because I was also so scared that I was not only going to hurt Anna again,
Yes.
but I was also going to hurt someone else. So they put me in a room, and then for years
For
and
a
years
very
and
long
years,
time.
A very long time.
for years
Parents.
and years, she asked me if I wanted to come play,
Yes.
and if I wanted to build a snowman, and I just was so scared that I didn't have the heart to tell her, yes or no. I just stayed locked up in my room.
Stay locked up in your room. And what
Yes.
about you? How's this been for you?
It was tough, but we finally got together when it was time for her to take over the throne after our parents' passing. So, of course, it was time for her to take over as Queen of Arendelle. So I finally got to see her and interact with her until her powers were revealed to the kingdom and she
Yes.
ran away. So
She
then
ran away.
And then she had to
Yes.
come after me, of course.
Yes.
course she had
And
to.
that's how I met Kristoff.
Now tell us who Kristoff is.
Kristoff, he is an ice catcher, and he has a reindeer named Sven.
Yes.
He's very nice. I
Yes.
love Sven.
He's very handsome, too.
Yes,
I
he
believe
is. And so he basically helped me through the journey of trying to find Elsa.
Yes.
And we grew to know each other and become very good friends.
Very good. Well, it's so nice to have you here with us.
Thank
sisters.
you so much.
You both look so beautiful.
Thank you.
And I think you're going to sing for us a little later, right?
Yes, I would love to.
Very good.
I
Well,
would
we
love
look
to.
forward to that. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Wow. So beautiful.
They are. They're very sweet, and it makes you wish you had sisters. I have two, and one of my sisters helps very much with our organization. She's our treasurer.
Oh, wow.
So
family affair, isn't it?
I think that's why we love Frozen, is because it is about sisterhood.
it is. Girl power, right?
Girl power. Our other character matches you today. It's your twin.
My twin.
It's Snow White.
You know what? You are Snow White. I'll be Snow Black. I'm okay with that.
All right.
You look so beautiful.
Well, you do too.
Now introduce yourself to everyone out there.
Well, my name is Snow White, and I'm from a land far, far away. And at a very young age, my father passed away after marrying my stepmother, who didn't turn out to be very nice. In fact, she tried to get a huntsman to come kill me. And so the huntsman had the heart to tell me to run away so he wouldn't have to kill me. And so I ran through the forest, and it was very scary.
Yes.
And all these trees looked like they wanted to come get me. And so I fell to the ground crying, and then all the animals came to me. And they showed me where to sleep. And it turned out to be the little dwarf's cottage.
Yes.
And they let me stay and take care of them. And then all of a sudden, the witch found out where I lived, my stepmother. And she tried to poison me with an apple. And she did, but my prince came, and he kissed me with his true love. And then I was saved, and then he took me away to his castle, and we've been living there ever since.
You have definitely lived a fairy tale life.
Yeah.
Now, and I know you have a beautiful voice because you would sing in the forest.
I love to sing.
Well, would you sing for us today?
I will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Snow White.
Someday my prince will come. Someday we'll meet.
beautiful. You have such a beautiful voice. I think the birds were chirping as you were singing, so you have such a way with people.
Well, thank you so much.
So thank you for being here today and for sharing your story and sharing your voice with us.
Well, thank you. It was such a pleasure.
Such a pleasure having you. Snow White, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so touched by these wonderful princesses.
Oh, well, I do too. I just stand back, and sometimes I even get misty-eyed when I see them with the children and see them in the hospitals with kids. You know, some of our little girls don't have hair.
Right.
And so it's just, it just impacts your heart to see the joy that they have.
Right.
In their circumstances that they're in, and the joy that the characters bring as we walk through the hospitals, it just really speaks a lot about people and our volunteers.
I'm sure it does. Can you give us an example of something that you've done here in town and the impact that you have left and made with the individuals?
Well, I know that we have done some birthday parties here, but I believe next week we are going to be doing an event with the name of the event?
Is it Serenity Hospice? Or you work
No,
with them?
yes, we've done
I
a
know
ball
you
with,
work with them.
Serenity
Wonderful.
Hospice. We did a fairy tale ball with them.
I bet that was so much fun.
It was inside and outside, and we decorated. You thought you had walked into fairyland.
Oh, wow.
So we did that a few months ago through the Dublin Hospice. But we're also doing an event next week with Middle Georgia Healthy Start.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's going to be
I
so
have a
much
good
fun.
memory.
You do?
It's just short.
That's okay. I think we all have a little bit of that.
Oh.
All right. Now, who else do you want to introduce
Well,
to
we'd
us?
like for you to meet Belle. She is
Belle.
coming up here now.
Oh,
She had
wonderful.
such far to come today.
She did.
That she was running a little bit later.
I really don't know how she was able to get that dress fitted into a vehicle. But, oh, my. Look at Belle. Well, hello.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Honey. Gorgeous Belle.
Oh, thank you.
Now, Belle, you
Yes,
look
ma'am.
fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
We want you to introduce yourself to the people out there. Tell us a
Okay.
little bit about Belle.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Belle. I came from a small village in France. And then one day I went to rescue my father whenever he was trapped inside the beast castle. And I made a deal with the beast for him to take me in his place. And then the more time we spent together, the more I began to fall in love with him and see his true, kind side. And now we lived happily ever after.
Belle, your story is something that I would dream about as a little girl.
Yes, ma'am.
It's so beautiful. You tamed the beast.
Yes. Every woman's dream.
Every woman's dream. Now, that's a hard thing to do.
Yes.
What's your secret?
Just show him kindness, because before I came along, the beast was just kind of living in isolation, and he
Yes.
had never had anyone to show him what it was like to be kind and to be a friend. And so I showed him that, and then he started acting that way towards me as well.
It was such a love story,
Yes.
really, to see how beautiful you were and how kind you treated everyone.
I try my best.
You have. You've done well, girl.
Oh, thank you.
This is Belle, ladies and gentlemen. Check her out. Beautiful. Thank you for coming
Thank
to
you.
visit with us, Belle.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
And now, actually one of my favorite.
Wait before you go
Oh,
to that.
okay.
I used to think and wish I was Belle.
Oh, well, you would make
I
a
did.
beautiful Belle.
I always felt like I was Belle.
Oh, well, you know what? Do you love to read?
I do.
Well, there you go. You must be a Belle at heart.
Yes. I just need to find a beast.
Oh, well, I don't know what to do about that. There are a lot of those
There are
around.
a lot of them to tame.
Yes.
All right, now who else do you have with us?
Today, we also have brought Peter.
Peter Pan. Hi, how are you?
It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Now tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I live in Neverland with Wendy and Tinkerbell and mean old Captain Hook.
And what do you do in Neverland?
Oh, we have lots of fun.
Yes.
Let's see, we swing on the trees and we play in the forest with the fairies.
Wait, you swing on trees?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not like Tarzan, of
Oh,
course.
okay. I'm just trying to figure out. So you swing on trees, and
Oh, and
what
I
else?
fly. I fly.
You fly? Do you have wings?
Oh, no, I don't have wings. That's only fairies.
Only fairies.
Yeah.
And so you fly? Wow. I mean, so I guess I can't even ask you what you do for fun because that all sounds like fun to me.
I hang out with Wendy a lot, too.
Say that again.
Wendy?
Tell us who Wendy is.
Oh, well, she's my special friend.
Is that right? How special is she?
Well, she's really special. I met her when I climbed in through her window trying to find my shadow.
You climbed into her room?
Well, yes, I was trying to get my shadow.
Did you find your shadow?
Yes, I guess, sort of.
Peter, you're confusing me here.
I'm confusing myself.
I think you are. But Wendy's your special friend.
Yes.
And you still live in the forest?
Oh, I live in the forest with Wendy and the Lost Boys and Tinkerbell and Rosetta and all the other fairies.
You have all kinds of friends.
Oh, yes.
And you guys like to have fun and you fly around.
And we like to beat up old Captain Hook.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You fight too?
Oh, well, just a little bit. He's really mean.
Well, I guess he deserves it
He
then.
has a hook.
Well, yes, he deserves it then. Well, thank you so much for visiting.
Oh, it
with
was
us.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Peter Pan, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome.
We didn't ask him where Tinkerbell was.
Where is Tinkerbell?
Where is
She broke her wings.
Oh, dear.
The world is going to stop. Tinkerbell broke her wing.
Yes.
That's probably
The
it.
Winter Woods, yes.
That'll do it every time.
Yes, and she has.
She also has a sister, too.
She does.
Who is her sister?
Her sister is Periwinkle.
Periwinkle. I
They're
wouldn't.
a lot like us because you see, she wears green and I wear blue, and Tinkerbell wears green and Periwinkle wears blue, and Periwinkle is a winter fairy. So
But does
they're a lot
any
like
one of them turn the other sister's hair white?
us. No.
Okay,
she
so there is a difference.
There is a little bit of a difference.
Okay.
And they have wings.
And
Yes.
wings, just a little bit different.
Yes.
But sisters nonetheless.
Sisters nonetheless.
All right, excellent. Okay. All right, now you got someone, we're going to have them sing.
Yes. One of our Frozen sisters will sing for us. Let
Yes,
It Go.
Let It Go. All right, are you ready to sing, Frozen Sister? All right, come on round. Let it go, ladies and gentlemen. Let it go.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rise on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Oh, my. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I think that's going to be my theme song
Is
now.
that gonna be your new
As I
song?
walk into the room, let it go. You have such a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for sharing it with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Beautiful, beautiful voice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
We have all kinds of characters and just mega talented. So if somebody's out there who enjoys acting and singing and
Yes.
being with kids, we're the organization to come and be a part of.
This is a perfect organization. You all are doing great work. You look awesome. The characters are just so defined and it's so in depth.
Well, thank you.
But your mission statement is what really is important. That you're spreading God's love and you're helping men, women, and children, not just here locally, but outside of this catchment area.
Yes, we are. We're trying.
Well, we certainly appreciate everything that you all are doing.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank
Pat.
you all so much for being with us today. Thank you for having us. You all look amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. You've traveled from so far to be here today. Thank you so much. That's all the time we have for you today at Real Talk. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you so much for all the volunteers out there who are doing great things for the community and other areas. And for you that want to be a volunteer, please contact them at Princesses with a Purpose. Thank you so much for watching Real Talk, and please keep watching.